Hey, what's going on, guys? Caleb Wisted here, and today I'm going to show you a way to fillet a bluegill that you may have not seen before, but it's pretty cool. It's called the butterfly method, and basically what this does is it keeps the fillets together by the tail, and it leaves the skin on the fillets in one piece. Completely boneless, but you're able to enjoy that nice crispy skin and that crunchy tail on a boneless fillet. And you can also stuff these and bake them. There's a lot of different ways to cook with a butterflied bluegill. So let's get started and I'll show you how to do it. Alright, first things first, we have to scale our bluegill, and I've found that to work the best in a pan of water like this. And I use this tool called the fillet claw to actually scale my bluegills. You can see it has like a little rake on the end of it there. Works really well for scaling, and I like to hold the fish actually facing me, and I start at the tail and just start working those scales off in the water so that they don't fly everywhere. And this works really slick for keeping those scales under control. So we're just going to start peeling those scales off like so. And you can see they just fall off right in the water. They don't go flying all over your table this way. And there's not much of a mess to clean up when you're done. You just rinse these down the sink and you're good to go. And I'll flip them over and do the other side. Alright, there we go. Bluegill is all scaled, and now we're ready to fillet it. Alright, I'm going to be filleting this bluegill with a 7-inch Bubba tapered flex. I like a conventional knife for this just because of the way we're doing it. We're not skinning or anything like that, so a conventional knife is ideal for this. So what I'm going to do is that first cut that we typically do on a bluegill, which is right behind the head here, just like so, angling up towards the head so we get that meat in the head. We're going to turn it, follow that dorsal fin, and then right at about the middle of the end of this fin here, we're going to push through and slice to about right there. And you want to stop before you actually hit where the tail connects. We're not going to cut through that right now. Now we're going to come back again this way. Continue to fillet off this fillet. I'm going to go up and over the rib cage here, like so, just like that, and then cut through all the way there. And you can see that flap is now just attached by the tail here. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to flip this back over onto the fish, and we're going to flip the fish on this side, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make that angled cut. Pop through. Don't cut through the tail again. And then up and over the ribs on this side. Like so. And now you can see we have the carcass here, and then the two fillets attached just by the tail. The second tool I'm going to use is this pair of scissors here. It's like a heavy duty scissors, and I'm just going to cut that tail right ahead of the two fillets. And now when I flip it over, we have our butterflied bluegill right there. And it's that simple. You can fry it up just like that. You can bread it, lay it on the frying pan like this, and fry the tail. Or what I actually like to do if I'm frying these is oftentimes I'll actually just clip one side right off like so, and then I'll have one side with the crispy tail. I'll show you one other way that we can do this where you can actually stuff this and make a really tasty baked fish. Alright, so this method works really well with bigger bluegills like this one. And what I like to do is make that first cut, but don't cut all the way down to the belly here. Just stop just a hair short, just like that. And we're going to make the cut right here like usual, but we're going to cut a little bit further before we pop through all the way to the back end of this fin right here. And again, we're going to leave the tail attached like that. Then we're going to come back and get over the top of the ribs again. like so. But instead of cutting all the way down and through, we're going to stop a little bit short of cutting through the skin here. We're going to just stop right there. And now we're going to do that on the other side here. Again, make that cut. A little bit further than normal, all the way to here. Stop at the tail. Up and over the ribs. And again, don't go all the way through down here. Stop a little bit short. Just like that. See, I haven't gone through the skin there. So now we kind of have this laid open, but it's still connected at the bottom. Okay, now we're going to take these snips. We're going to slide them in here and snip the tail. Like so. And then we're going to work them all the way around underneath here, leaving the skin intact and just clipping through. Basically, what you're doing is you're clipping through those fins. Those fin bases, like so. And then we can clip all the way through right here. And now what you're left with is actually basically a fold with a kind of an opening here where the guts used to be. And you can fold that over and you can actually stuff that cavity with any kind of crab stuffing or anything like that, and you can bake that just like that. And the only bones in here will be the base of the fins right here and the base of the tail right here. This is all edible up in here. There's no bones whatsoever in that entire fillet, so you can really make a pretty cool baked fish out of that fillet. And you can just cut right through it with a knife and eat the whole thing, and it's a pretty cool way to do it. Well, that's it, guys. That's how you butterfly a bluegill. If you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you would like and comment, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to watch another video like this one, I got one right here for you. Catch you later. Get hooked up.